One of the last femmes, was that 13, I think, this woman, she was like so in the habit of beating herself up. And actually, one of my good friends, Sara, she was on Shark Tank, actually. She's like probably more than anyone's been, I don't know, she's been on 3 or 4 times. But she was living in my neighborhood, she just moved out. But I remember she came over one day, and she's very successful. She has a company called Honeyfund, and it's a very successful multi-million-dollar company, did very well on Shark Tank and all these things. And she's mother of 2, and she basically said to me one night, we were hanging out, and she said, gosh, I just feel like I'm not there enough for my kids. Like, I'm really, like, I'm working, and then I feel like when I'm there, I'm thinking about work, and then even, when I am with them, I feel like, I'm giving, like her son, let's say, was a little overweight, and she feels like she's not, like dealing with it well, and she was just beating herself up, and I said, Sara, can I be real with you? And she said, yeah, because I'm going to hold her to a high standard, because I know in business and in life, typically, she's holding herself to a very, very high standard, and I said, can I be real with you? And she said, yeah. I said, beating yourself up is just a defense mechanism to prevent other people from judging you. You can write that one down. Beating yourself up is just a defense mechanism from other people judging you. That could be a good one for social media. Because here's what we're doing. Like, I used to say I'm stupid. And if I said it first, even if someone thought it, at least I'm not stupid enough to not know that I'm stupid. Does that make sense? So if we think we're doing a bad job in business, or we think we're not making enough calls, and we come to Fem and we're saying, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, you start beating yourself up. I'm not good enough for this reason or that reason. It's like you're really just concerned we're going to think that. And so if you say that first, it at least softens the blow. Or you figure at least the people who are judging you on it know that, don't worry, I'm already judging myself, so it's cool. Like, you don't have to judge me. And with Sara, I told her, she's like, oh my God, like, that makes so much sense. And she's like, that's so true. And she left that night, and literally, like, she texted me the next morning. She's like, I just wrote an entire TED Talk about that, what you said yesterday. I'm like, cool, I can't wait to hear it. But it's true. So when I used to beat myself up all the time, and that was just like, that was my pattern. Like, I'm not good enough, I'm stupid, I can't do this, I'm not whatever enough, I'm not whatever enough, I'm not whatever enough. And like, there was a part of me that just, it made me feel better, because if I beat myself up, it was like I said, no one else can really beat me up. Like, I've already done it, I'm good. Like, it just does, it's like, think about it, like physically. If you beat, hit yourself, like the last blow is not going to hurt very much. You're already pretty much in pain, right? It's probably numb by that time. So it's going to be a challenge, because we have the tendency, especially women, to beat ourselves up. So I want to challenge you to start just recognizing it, to become aware of it, to notice, oh, I'm beating myself up. Okay, this is just a defense. If you can borrow my belief and believe that, it's just a defense mechanism, then I don't need to worry about people judging me. Who cares what anyone else thinks? What's most important is that I accept me. Yeah, guess what? I'm sad right now. I feel like I did a shitty job. Cool. Like, let's not just go there forever and beat ourselves up about this. And I feel like I'm not showing up. You know what? The last 2 calls, I didn't show up. I said I was going to be committed to this program. I dropped a shit ton of money, and now I'm not showing up. Okay, let's just make it a fact. Now what can I do to change it? Just like I told Deanna, it's like, if it's out of your control, we have no empowerment. We have no power to change anything. But if we say, hey, I'm not doing this, that's just a fact. I need to get a better result. And if I can ask the question, what can I do better? Then I just start doing better. Okay?